Hey, we always live Elvis.
Hey, Coffin MMK and
Coffin
Teresa.
No,
Hey,
no.
y'all, got a couple quick shout outs. Tony Bradbury and Derek Myers. Hey, we appreciate y'all. And I just wanted to give a little shout out to y'all. And with that, we're going to give it a shot. We're still,
Ups and downs with
yeah,
it.
not feeling real good, but hey, it is what it is. But definitely want to get this video out to you.
Okay. KK Lynn. Did Elvis ever have a bomb found on one of his vehicles?
I'm sorry.
Did Elvis ever have a bomb found on one of his vehicles?
Not, no, not, the only bomb, and it was a bomb threat that I'm aware of, and heard the story a couple times from Mom and Daddy. He actually decided after a show he had woke up, and he wanted to fly out. He was ready to go, and he had woken everybody up, said, get them ready, we're going to go. And they didn't really have time to get the plane completely warm. They was actually, warming it up the best they could. And, they all got there and got on board, and they had a bomb threat. And it was cold. They were freezing. And Elvis said, well, if it is, it is. I'm not getting off. And I know Mama, she always said I was scared crapless. And she said, I said, Billy, what if it is? And then Daddy said, well, he said, hell, if it is, it might help warm us up a little bit. So, but ended up thinking, can't prove it, but think it was just maybe a bomb threat, maybe made by some fans, hoping that he would get off the plane and they'd get a chance maybe to see him or whatever. However, like I said, he didn't. They took the chance, and bomb wasn't on it. Thank goodness.
All right.
But as far as any vehicles or cars, not that I'm aware of or I've ever heard about.
All right, Darren Smith. Do you think Elvis would have started acting again?
I mean, only Elvis knows, but personally, my opinion, I think if a good opportunity, a good role had to come up, yeah, I personally think he would have, because he loved it. Excuse me, y'all. And like I said, things were changing then. I think he would have done a world tour. I think he would. Yeah, I think he would have did some more acting, and who knows, whatever else he might have got into or been interested in.
KY Moon 99. Have you ever thought of writing a book from your perspective as a kid growing up around Elvis?
Yeah, I've talked about this in the past, and nothing's out. Anything's possible. And get with some good authors out there. There's a couple that I know that if I ever did, I would talk to them about. I mean, that it's, when all this come up with the videos, as I've said before, that's how it started with a lot of our friends and Elvis family from overseas and in the United States about a book, and it just, that wasn't my kind of thing. And as I've said, Teresa, mentioned about YouTube. I didn't know what the hell YouTube was. Couldn't have told you, YouTube. I mean, I thought that maybe something you still fixing your TV or something. But y'all, I apologize. But anything's possible. It's never out. I mean, maybe go a book one day. Who knows?
Mr. Mike Presley. What model metal detector do you use, and when did you start metal detecting?
I started metal detecting actually metal detected myself probably in my early 20s. However, I learned from Daddy, and I guess you know, you had to pay your dues. I went with him, you know, in my teen years. You know, I was, you know, got to be a professional digger.
Oh, you were his digger.
And hander. But as far as getting into it myself and actually hunting with my own in my early 20s, and I'm going to be honest, there is so many great metal detectors out there. However, my last, well, I've got two, and both of them are Bounty Hunter 2s, and I have great results and get just as much done as some of the more expensive. I'm not saying the more expensive, you know, are what they are, but I love my Bounty Hunter too, so I got to stick with them. I love metal detecting. Enjoy it very much.
Thomas Hasty, do you remember the last thing you said to Elvis?
You know, and I've seen this question before, and not that I ignored it. I'm gonna be honest. I have sat for many, many years and try to think. I know of several things that come to mind, conversations. However, I'll be honest, I couldn't swear if that was the last or not. And sometimes it actually bothers me, but I can't pinpoint what the last thing we said to one another was. I apologize.
Well, you probably didn't realize it was the last thing.
No, if I had of, I would have told you it would have been many, many things.
Yeah.
That I'd love to talk and share with, but you know, that's life, and we just don't know. But hey, that's a great question.
Rockin' TCB. It was rumored that Elvis had machine guns. Do you remember what type?
Yes, I know he had a Thompson machine gun, and I have told the story about it. He actually had woke up and short. As a matter of fact, you can go back to it's in some of the earlier videos. Maybe Teresa can find out and put a post or something on the next video or something of which one is in. But he'd actually woken up. Kind of give you a little brief story on it. And looked outside, and me, Rory, Joey, my cousin Jimmy Gamble, a couple of more of his friends, were all running around the front yard, and we had BB guns. But Jimmy had one that had a scope, and it looked like a real gun, and I don't know, I think Elvis thought it was, or thought somebody was, but anyway, he actually come out on the porch in his pajamas with some of the guys and had the Thompson machine gun in his hand. So if you hadn't seen that story, we'll go back and check out that video. You'd love it.
Okay, I Love Lucy and the Golden Girls wants to know what book is on my to-be-read list that I'm anxious to read. Well, I run about, I don't know, 6 or 7 series that I read every year and wait for the next book. So the 2 books I haven't gotten this year yet are the new ones by Patricia Briggs and Kim Harrison. I don't know the titles, but those 2 I'm waiting. I think, and Jim Butcher, I'm waiting for his new Dresden book, but I don't know when it's coming out. But those are the ones I'm looking forward to the most right now. Good See what happens next.
Good deal.
All right, and last question is from, okay. Well, multiple people have asked this. They want to know what you think about Priscilla wanting to be buried next to Elvis at Graceland.
I mean, my honest opinion, and it's just me, it doesn't surprise me, or didn't surprise me that that she wanted to, if in fact she did. I mean, I've heard the same that y'all have heard, but it doesn't surprise me. However, we have to kind of, I guess, disagree on that. Different strokes for different folks, I guess you could say. But I I mean, you think about it, and that's like, you know, your ex, you know, being married, that, you know, that you're not married to, that is actually your ex, being, you know, being buried with you. I mean,
It's kind of weird to me.
yeah, I mean, it just, you know,
Awkward maybe. Just.
I mean, even though
I mean,
he hadn't remarried, you know, but,
Yeah, but
you know,
I don't
especially, but, or, you know, but, yeah, I mean, I guess any other opinion on that, I mean, I don't keep to myself, or, I mean, not being ugly, but I mean, I personally don't see it. Let me just put it straight like that. Y'all.
Oh, this is not a question really, but Ostara's classic books. You asked me a question. Yes, I would love to read your book when you finish it, and I'll put our mailing address in the comment. I mean, not in the comments, under the description of this video. Yeah, I'd like to read it. Thank you.
Y'all, with that, I know I promised all week. Friday, Teresa will have a short out, so you can bank on that. If not, then get on Teresa, cause
No, get on to you.
but
I'll have to tune you up.
even being sick, I am still the tuner, and I will tuner.
Okay.
No, y'all, hey, y'all, we appreciate y'all. Be looking forward to some more videos. Hopefully we'll be pepped up and ready to have a good one out on Sunday. We're getting real close to that 30,000 subscribers.
Oh, I know.
And I am tickled to death. I cannot wait.
Yep.
Appreciate y'all on
Yes.
that. We appreciate each and every one of you. And remember, we always live Elvis.